The prefecture of Evros is the eastern gateway to Greece and also to the European Union. According to the historian Herodotus, ancient Sale was a bustling city in the 5th century before Christ. Alexandroupolis is its modern counterpart. The city is laid out along the lines of a model street plan. The seafront and the lighthouse, a landmark of Alexandroupolis and the city's emblem since 1880. This enterprising modern city holds a trade fair every year, with exhibitors and visitors coming from all neighboring countries. Traditional dance groups from various countries and of international renown enliven the city and add another touch of color to it. Among the many cultural events arranged by the municipality, particularly in summertime, those held in the open-air theatre attract large crowds and are a focal point of visitors' interest. Things to see in the city include the Folklore Museum, the Museum of Ecclesiastical Art, and the Natural History Museum with its collections of flora and fauna. The natural and cultural heritage of the Thracian people may be studied in these three museums. Alexandroupolis is in the forefront of places undergoing touristic development. It already provides an effective range of services catering to the pocket of every visitor. One can select a hotel with first-class facilities or an outstanding camping site, the poolside comforts of a swimming pool, or the seclusion of an isolated beach. There is nighttime entertainment, too, to suit everyone's preference. To the west of Alexandroupolis is the summer resort of Makri, with its small harbor of Platanos and the Cyclops Cave. The golden strands of Alexandroupolis, indeed of the whole Thracian seashore, have never failed to be awarded the blue flags that denote clean coastal waters. The westernmost point of the district of Alexandroupolis is ancient Mesimbria, or Zoni. The famous Evros Delta covers an area of 40,000 hectares. It lies to the east of the town. Among the rarest of European wetlands, it is one of the most important habitats of birds migrating from northern Europe to Africa and back again. On these exceptionally beautiful lakes and lagoons, swamps and sandy islets, in the forests and on the fertile plains, one can watch spellbound some of the rarest species of wildlife. More than 350 species of plants, amphibians, reptiles and mammals, and 46 species of fish have been recorded in the Evros Delta. Dalmatian pelicans are a common sight in midwinter as they migrate across the Evros Delta. The famous forest of Dadia lies at the center of the Evros prefecture. 36 of the 39 species of predatory birds remaining in Europe find a refuge in this forest. The visitor can enjoy the rare spectacle of vultures at feeding time. There is an eco-tourist center with a hostel that provides limited facilities for visitors. North of Alexandroupolis is the Byzantine fortress of Potamos. In the cave, converted long ago into a small shrine, the visitor may pause for a while before the 11th century wall paintings. The spa town of Trajanopolis was founded by Emperor Marcus Trajan and was a civil center from the 4th to the 13th century. The Church of the Virgin Cosmosotyra in the small market town of Pheres was built in 1151 by the Byzantine Emperor Isaac II Komnenos. It is a miniature version of St. Sophia in Constantinople. Further north still, some 64 kilometers from Alexandroupolis, is Soufli. The exquisite silk cloths of Soufli find their way to all parts of the world. Didymotikon, yet another outpost of Greek civilization, is the largest 8th century Byzantine city that has survived into our day. Its name most likely derives from its double line of defensive walls. One of the city's most notable monuments is the mosque that covers an area of 1,000 square meters. Next to the railway line that runs through the Evros River valley stands, virtually intact, the castle of Pythius, a fine example of Byzantine military architecture. Yet further north again is the town of Nea Orestiada, in one of the most fertile areas of all Greece. On the border itself, in the remotest part of Greece, the commune of Castania, at the confluence of the rivers Ada and Evros, holds a series of annual cultural events. Here, every summer, devotees of an uncomplicated and natural way of living can renew their dreams and hopes for the peaceful coexistence of all peoples in the Balkan Peninsula.